For today's video, we are going to be working on my BMW E90 328i, and we're going to be installing these beautiful Spec D LED headlights for our car. Now, these are a significant upgrade if you have the regular halogen headlights, but we actually already have a pretty nice set of LED headlights. However, these aren't really working properly. My car got hit a while ago and I tried rewiring it to fix it, but the headlights would kind of break every single time, and I kind of wanted these upgrades anyway. Now, we'll have a link in the description if you do want to get these installed. They're like $350 going on eBay, free shipping. But yeah, these things look beautiful, and they have some pretty cool animations they do once you do turn them on as well. But let's go ahead and jump right into this install. So we're gonna come under the wheel well here, and I'm not gonna lie guys, my E90 is kind of a shit box, so a lot of steps are typically missing. We have no fender liner. Typically you would have 8mm going all across the fender liner you need to remove, and of course at the bottom too where your under tray's at, mine's also missing. But for us, we just need to remove these simple bracket bumper brackets right here. It's a little 8mm screw. There will be two, one right here and one right here, and we're going to go ahead and remove those first. Now, one thing I did want to mention, if you are having trouble getting access to the screws underneath the fender well, you can try jacking the car up. Luckily, I was already doing an oil change anyway, so the car is already jacked up and good to go. If you're not lowered, you probably won't have that issue, but once all those bolts are removed from your fender well, the bumper brackets, and your under tray, we have some T30 screws going across the top part of the bumper. It is just simply 4, and they remove pretty easily. Now, the last step here is actually removing the headlight bracket so you can attach the headlights to the bracket itself. But you have simply T30 right here, another T30 right there. You want to remove these two T30s at the top, and then this one right here underneath the fender liner. Luckily I have my right one still, a little bit of it at least, but as you can see, there's a T30 at the very top right here. Remove those, the headlight bracket can come out completely, and then you just have one T30 screw at the bottom. It's really hard to show, but it's at the bottom right here. Once you remove the whole entire headlight bracket, and you can actually affix the headlight to the bracket itself, bolt it back up, and then we can just simply install the headlights. Now, one thing I did realize, if you are having trouble getting to that back rear bolt, you can actually remove the wheel and it will give you some better access to that bolt. You don't typically have to do this, but my car really low, having a little bit of problems there. But yeah, now we can get access to that back T30 perfectly. Now, when removing the headlight and the bracket, make sure you disconnect this back connector right here. It has two side parts. You just squeeze and it pulls out. And here is look at the headlight completely disconnected from the bracket. And remember guys, you have to remove the bracket and the headlight together out the car, then you can remove the headlight from the bracket itself. Now we're going to begin installing the headlight into the new bracket and then throwing the bracket back in the car. Once you have the headlight and the bracket fully removed from the car, this is what you will see. Now, I went ahead and put the new headlight up to the bracket, but when you are moving the old headlight, just make sure you disconnect this plug, and then the headlight is connected to the headlight bracket with a T30 right here at the bottom, another T30 right here on the side. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this new headlight back together. So T30 right here, T30 right here. Plug this in, of course. Then we can put this in the car. Okay, so I went ahead and fit the bracket and the headlight in, then we can begin screwing everything back together. Now, to get your fitment perfect with the headlights, I recommend trying to like slowly put each screw in, but don't tighten it all the way. Then hold the headlight where you want. If you have somebody to help you, you're privileged like that, let them help you. Hold the headlight exactly where you want to get the perfect fitment. Make sure you have it up as well. A lot of times people have their headlights sagging too low and they wonder why they can't see anything with their aftermarket headlights. Make sure it's not sagging, make sure it's up as much as possible, and then tighten all your screws in. Again, 2 at the top, 2 at the side, another one on this right side, driver's side right here, and then at one in the back that's really hard to get to, especially if your car is low. Here is the finished product on the headlights. I've had them for a little bit while now. They actually went up the road pretty decent. They're not really any better than stock, not really any worse, but they look amazing. And I love the animations they do on startup and the turn signals, of course. But let me know what you guys think of these headlights. Definitely a really good mod for the price and considering how much I paid. I'll have the link in the bio trying to find the cheapest one possible for you guys. But yeah, definitely let me know if this is your new favorite headlights. The ones that, of course, you can just drop right in. I'm not talking about like any of the custom built ones, but for this price, under 400 bucks, I don't really think you can beat these. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any questions on installing it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you really care, hit the subscribe button. Peace, guys.